Welcome to the Three Best Friends podcast. I'm your host for this one-shot episode, Jacob Palmer, joined by Matthew Wright.
How's it go?
So we got a special one for you guys. Some of you might not want to hear it. You know, it's one of those games where it came out, it was overhyped a lot, people hated on it, you trashed on it, you destroyed a man. It was overpromised. But
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
But here we are.
We still and we probably will never get sandworms.
No, probably not. But you probably guess which game it is. No Man's Sky. All right.
Yes.
Let's just get it out there. It's No Man's Sky. You
But
love
what a
it.
Comeback.
You hate
what
it.
A comeback story though.
Seriously, huge comeback story.
So yeah, before we get into what the update and everything did like that, but the original game was a little bare bones, but it was still relaxing to play.
Oh, yeah.
Especially when you get to I still haven't seen it since we've been playing again, but the planets that have grass up to maybe your midriff and you see it swing in the wind, that was
Yeah.
it was great.
I think, and I've learned so much about this game. There's so much to this game that I've never realized, but there's other galaxies in this game.
Yeah.
We're just in the beginning, and if you progress through the story, you can get sent to a different galaxy. You lose all your base. That's why I haven't done it, because we've built a base, and I don't want that destroyed. I put a lot of work to it. But yeah, you lose the base because you start off in a different galaxy because you can't go back to that previous galaxy. But if you go to a certain galaxy, I forget what it's called, but it's supposed to have more exotic planets where it's you can probably find more planets like that. A lot easier.
I don't like that.
That's why I haven't progressed through the story, or else I'm going to lose everything. But I do kind of want to go through it so I can find, more exotic planets.
I might do that on another save or something.
Maybe,
I wish I could copy a save.
Yeah.
But I don't like the idea of losing everything you've built so far.
Yeah, because I don't think you can go back to it. Because I think all the portals and stuff like that are gone because you're in a whole separate galaxy.
Right.
But at the same time, if you don't build anything, if you just want to wait till you get to these very exotic planets, go right ahead, do it. But there's so much stuff to do. You and I have been doing base building on here.
Well, you've been doing basement. I haven't been playing for a week.
A week.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm doing a sort of a grind right now, looking for a specific exotic ship. It's called a squid ship, and
So you sent me this link.
Yeah, I sent you the link.
What the thing looks like.
Maybe for you video watchers, I'll put in a picture of it.
That's badass.
Right? That's supposed to be the rarest ship to find in this game. I haven't found it yet, but I'm still grinding to find it.
Looks like there's different size ones too.
There's
some
different
have, short tentacles and some have long ones.
And there's different colors. Some have purple tips to them and stuff like that.
I want that orange and purple one, man.
Dude, it looks sweet. And it's I need to find it. I need to find it.
Oh man.
Because it's got cool. Some of them have tiger stripes on the top of them.
Yeah. Oh man, that is cool.
Right? It's still the problem of it's an exotic. The most it's going to have is 20 slots, but I want it just to have. And I found my freighter. I found an A-class freighter. All right, funny story. I found an S-class freighter, but I hated the coloring of it. It was like the coloring of my multi-tool. It was that light blue and orange, and I hated the color that it looked on the freighter, and I'm like, I'm not buying that. So I skipped out an S-class freighter because I didn't like the coloring. And then I was grinding for so many hours just to find a freighter, and it's not logged in because you do the save reload or whatever, trying to go to the different galaxies, and I put way too many hours into this game already. Saved hours I have into this game right now are 110 hours. Never would I have thought I put this much time into No Man's Sky. Never. I adore this game now. It's so much fun. A lot of stuff that I'm doing right now was there was stuff that you could do through previous updates, but now with this next update, being able to just venture out with friends, it's a bigger deal.
That changes the game.
Yeah, there's still a lot of glitches with the game, which they fixed a lot
through that island, man.
They fixed a lot, to be honest. They got another big update coming up that's already out for PC, but it's getting pushed to PS4 and Xbox.
Nice.
So we'll have that soon, but they've been pushing out updates after updates like nobody's business, which is pretty good, especially for such a small team.
It's ridiculous that every update for this game is free.
Yeah.
There is no microtransactions anywhere in the game.
Which I'm honestly surprised. I think they should put in some. Like,
Yeah, me and you were talking like if they had cosmetic stuff, I would probably buy
yeah,
some different helmets and things.
like either that or like let me pay to like put a different color on my ship.
Right.
I think I would pay for that. Like, to be honest, just to like support them, because I've put like how many hours into this game, and like I kind of want to support you guys even more. Even though I bought this game for $60 and now it's well worth the $60, even though you can get it for cheaper.
Right, and I'm sure like they're hopefully getting sales off of Xbox since that
Yeah,
just came out
yeah.
when the update came out. But
And then Steam's been doing sales like for $30 and such like that. But dude, those reviews are going up for them, which is awesome because it deserves the praise. Like, yeah, the game did. I want to go through like step by step, like how you liked it when it first came out, if you liked it when it first came out, and then progressing to now. So when this game first came out, I didn't really look into it that much. I saw one trailer and it's like, oh, you can explore space and find different planets, yada yada. That's all I cared about. That's all I saw. And I was like, sold, I'll play it. I think I played maybe 20 hours the first time around. I was like, okay, this is a good relaxing game. And then some other games came up and I'm like, I'm going to just play these games. But it was a fun, relaxing game. It wasn't something I was like really had to focus in on.
mm-hmm.
But now the other side, I know people who followed this game between Sony and Hello Games. This was pretty much like, this is the hype up here that you're gonna be able to do this, that you're never gonna run into anyone because it's gonna take how many years to go
Yeah,
through?
and they left it ubiquitous of like if you could actually run into somebody, and then within like what was it, like 8 or 10 hours, like two people realized they were at the same spot and they couldn't see each other.
Mm-hmm. And then
Is
they were
that-
like, "Oh, we didn't."
I
Think
feel
that
like
was gonna
that
happen
was
that
like
quickly.
the first huge blow to the game.
But with all that set aside, it was like, okay, you can't see anybody, but there was so much more promise. Like, I remember the one video of the animals, like you see, like they put a like what your expectation is, and you see Jurassic Park, and you see like the dinosaurs coming out, and then it played the stupid flu or whatever, the terrible version of the Jurassic Park style, and it's like you got this like weird animal looking around, like, nah, that's not what I want. But like even now, like there's some pretty cool creatures to run into, but it's like I kind of want the creatures to get updated. I think they'll get updated where it's just like very
I
unique.
feel like they added
they
stuff
did
because
they did.
like I remember going to like several different planets and like still seeing like very similar traits on a lot of the animals.
Yeah, and you'll still see a lot of similar ones, but there's a lot of different characters, but I want them to update it a little bit more to make it more unique, to make them look more better, in my opinion. Which I think once they're done with these big updates of fixing the game, they're going to start working on, that kind of thing. But as of now, it's like it's better than what it started off as.
Yeah.
Like, I remember seeing my first creature and I'm like, really? I don't think they were really like, there wasn't much detail on the character or the creature. It just looked like a Play-Doh character in a way. It looked like the monster like Rita Repulsa would put in like before it gets turned into a monster. But I mean, and then I can't remember anything else that was really wrong with the game, like when it first started off.
The second huge blow to the game after it initially came out was the story or lack thereof, and what happens when you get to the center universe. I never got there. I didn't spend the time to do that, but I saw and read what happens, and basically nothing happened.
Yeah.
I'm like, really? Like, I understand, like, okay, you guys have this huge procedurally generated game and everything, and like it'd be kind of hard to get everyone to be able to play together and all this stuff. Okay, that's one thing, but the fact that you are alone in the universe and there's not an actual real story to the game, that was like basically it's kind of unfair because Minecraft does the same thing.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know, for some reason our expectations were a lot different.
I
'Cause
I think this is the first game in a while where I started to like not overhype a game. Like
Mhm.
I'm glad I didn't overhype No Man's Sky because I actually appreciated it a lot more in the very beginning, and then going back into now is like, oh, this is definitely way better. But I even enjoyed it like when it first came out. But I'm
I
glad.
enjoyed it as like a time waster,
Yeah, it's a
like Minecraft. It
yeah,
was fun to explore.
yeah. And now seeing other people jump into it that were disappointed with it in the beginning, it's like now it's getting towards the game that Sean actually envisioned, and I'm
Mhm.
glad that they were able to keep working on it. And I'm glad it didn't stay on PlayStation. I'm glad it went to PC and Xbox because I'm sure that's helping them with sales as well
Yeah, because
tremendously.
I'm not sure how like they've stayed active, not working on another game.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
but
I don't know how they're making money off of this, especially like you said, free updates and just keep plugging along in this one game, which I'm glad they did. I'm glad that they
yeah,
just like. I know he stayed quiet for like about what, like a week, month, something like that. Like
mm,
when all the backlash was coming out, he stayed pretty quiet.
yeah, you did
Which
because like death threats and all kinds of that
yeah,
stupid internet crap.
yeah, which is unfortunate because there's something that happened that not a lot of people know about. Like surprisingly, like even I didn't know about it until hear about it. They had a terrible flood where they lost
Mm,
all of their work,
yep.
and they had to rework everything. There was all their backups and stuff gone, like completely gone in this flood, and so they had to rework everything. I'm pretty sure they wanted to push this game back, but I'm
Yeah,
sure Sony was like, no, you need to push this out. And so they had to push out this broken game basically in order to just, not break any contracts and not get sued
yeah.
basically. So it's unfortunate. Like, so I understand why they pushed out a game that was like it was in the beginning. But if it was pushed out like it was like No Man's Sky next, sure, they wouldn't have any of this
Game would have
problems.
sold way better. Yeah.
Yeah, it would have sold way better. But at the same time, I kind of like the story of it came out as like an underperformed game, but seeing all the hard work that they're putting into, like this is Sean's baby.
No other game has done this.
No.
Like no game has come from like that huge backlash. Like the closest thing I can think of was maybe Diablo 3.
Yeah.
Um, but essentially, like they have made this into a newer game.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but you never had to buy anything else.
Right.
Of which that doesn't fucking happen these days.
No. Wait, that doesn't happen in Destiny 2?
No.
Oh.
Give us $40, we'll fix your game. Give us $30 more, we'll add more content.
Thanks. No. so
Fucking
so I'm really glad Sean's like I love following him now because it's like him like seeing what people find, and like there was even a creature he's like, I didn't even know that was in the game. It was like a huge dinosaur or something like that. It's pretty cool. I'm so glad like this game is now really doing well. The Reddit is actually very very popular.
A lot of people
right
are
now.
actually streaming it now too.
Yeah, a lot of people. I was just watching a streamer called Ludicolo, based off the Pokemon, and it except he spells the first part LEWD.
Mm-hmm.
So like he's been playing that game. I've been watching him. I've been watching King Gathalion. Professor Broman's been playing that. I've actually started following streamers who've been streaming No Man's Sky and started falling in love with their streams. There's one person I would love to get on our podcast. I think I wrote down on our guest list. Her name is Elspeth. Like she was like a voice actress too. Like and she through her stream she does all different voices and stuff like that. I find her very funny and entertaining. It's like sweet. Let's get her on the podcast. That'd be cool. But it's like this whole thing with No Man's Sky. It's like it's seeing such a bigger community and like seeing like thousands of people watching No Man's Sky. And it's like I tried streaming and I'm like, man, I got to be really entertaining in order to stream this game because I'm doing some very boring stuff.
Yeah,
It's some grindy stuff that you're doing.
Cutting down the 60th tree for this tower.
Exactly. Oh my god.
Like we spent the entire day just fucking around.
Yeah.
Just
Like,
doing that.
I don't even want to tell you how much time I took to build that freaking tunnel to a different. There's one island we started building our base on. Like I started building like this like these biodome, like the biomes for all the plants and stuff like that, so I could start making money, start making stuff, and then Matt was building his tower, and there's like floating islands. So like basically our floating islands here, and then there's another one over here, and then over here, and I was like, I want to make a tunnel system that'll direct to all the floating islands. So I made a tunnel to one of the floating islands. I'm like, never again. No, it's too much work. It's a lot of resources too. It was like a lot of pure ferrite and a lot of glass as well. And I'm just like, I can't do it.
And now that we know that you can actually build up above the clouds, it's like, oh god.
Oh yeah, now I want to do a sky base. Like there's so many things I want to do with this game. Like
we have to build the tower higher.
Oh, the tower's gonna be built higher, but I still want to build a sky base like right by it.
Yeah, I feel like where the tower is right now, let's build like a base up there, and then we'll have another tower.
Yeah, it's so good right now. This game is so much fun. It's a lot of fun because you could play with friends now. Like you can have up to 3 friends, I think.
It literally changed
3
the
or
game.
4. Yeah,
just be able to sit down, bullshit, just like, hey, look at this. Like, oh, what are you working on? Like, you don't have to like look at someone's stream or like take a picture and send it to someone else. Like,
no, you just look up and see a freaking 100-foot tower, and you're just like, what are you doing?
It takes so long to get up there.
I know. Like it's like I'm pretty sure I'm gonna like I have to have you load into my game again because the tower disappeared, so I can't like work on it because it's under your base. So I gotta have you load in again, but I really want to make a landing platform at the top.
Yes.
So
we need to do. Yeah.
Because it's now like we're so close to like finishing this tower that it's like we need to like land up top in order
and just work up there. Yeah.
There's the base because I really want to tweet at Sean, like this is our tower, and then there's so much I want to do in this game.
Hashtag humble beginnings.
Right. But right now it's just a lot of fun to just lose your mind to. Like you don't even have to think about what you're doing. It's so much fun. And then I started making a farm where I can make billions of units. Like even you can, like if you start picking up the plants and stuff like that. But you have to have the recipes, which is the only thing. That was like the real grindy part I did was going to all the manufacturing facilities, get the recipes, make those, different like a superconductor and then circuit boards and all this stuff and combine them together to make quantum processors and start making money. What has this game done to me?
I love like the not frigate, the freighter. Like I love the freighter frigate system.
Oh, yeah. I gotta show you my freighter.
Yeah.
Oh my god. It takes up the whole sky.
I saved up enough money just to get a second frigate, just so the other one won't get blown up every time it goes out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wish there was more money on each run of those because they take anywhere from like an hour to 4 hours.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I think you can have up to 30 of them. And I saw someone that had all S-class, and I'm like, how did you even find S-class? Like, I haven't found an S-class unless they rank up. The best one I found so far is a B-class, but I haven't really looked at them.
They might level up because like there is something like when you're looking at the frigates that like it does have like almost like a leveling system on there.
Mm-hmm.
So
I haven't
that
looked
might
into it yet.
Be the case.
Yeah, I'll have to look into it because right now I've just been grinding out the squid ship and also trying to find the alien class S-class multi-tool because there's alien and experimental. So experimental, like it has really good stats. Like Ludicolo found one yesterday that was by yesterday I mean the 16th because who knows when this is going up. But let's see. So he found one and had I think it had 20% in damage in mining, and then the scanner was 100%. Yeah, it's high. And so the alien, it has more percentage towards damage. So I'm like, I need to find that one. And I finally found a space station that had the S-class, so I did the save. I'm a save scum. I don't care. So I did the save reload on each planet. None of them were alien or experimental. I was like, oh, well, find another one. But it was like my first one in 100 hours of searching through different stations. Like this is the first time I found an S-class in a space station. So it's very grindy, and I don't care. I love it.
Yeah, that's my only thing. Like if they could update it to where there's a little less grind.
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
But once you grind though, it makes it so worth it.
Right.
And I think the
the
class,
grind too is actually what brings people to keep coming back. Like,
yeah,
oh well, I gotta do this, put in these hours. But,
yeah. I mean, I appreciate it for what it is now. I liked it back then, but dude, it's such a different game now.
yeah,
Like even the storyline was different because it was like talking about the traveler's grave, I think, from the beginning, and then
there's a way
Atlas,
more
yeah,
intuitive storyline now with actual characters and
yeah,
everything. Like,
Artemis, and dude, that storyline is sad,
like
really sad.
before, like it was just going to like the different monoliths and stuff like that,
Hmm.
and getting like little bits of like hashes of a story.
Yeah.
There weren't like a cast of characters or anything.
Hmm.
So
I love fighting on people like on Twitter, and people are like, "Oh, I love the Gek. They're so cute." Yada yada, and then you were like, read the lore. Like they're the ones who started a war and did like a mass genocide of the Korvax. It's like those guys are douchebags. Straight up douchebags. Like no, thank you.
little beaked
I
geckos.
want the Viking, man. Those are my dudes.
Viking are alright.
Yeah, they're warriors, man.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to the Warriors. The movie.
Oh yeah, well yeah, no, that movie's awesome.
God, we should talk about that movie one day. One of these days. I mean that's my like if you like Minecraft in a way, if you like exploration, if you like space, if you don't mind a grind, pick up No Man's Sky.
Yeah,
Just do it.
Minecraft really is like the easiest facility.
Yeah. But it's different in so many ways.
It has so much more because you can like Minecraft. You only have this one plane.
Mm-hmm.
No Man's Sky, you can leave that, go to another planet, another galaxy. It's endless. Almost.
And if you've never played this game and you find a planet that you love, don't go searching for another planet because you'll find a much better planet, and then you'll be like, why did I start building a base on this planet? It becomes a whole thing. Don't settle on a planet. That's my advice to you.
Yes, do not settle.
No. There's still planets I haven't seen yet. There's the glass one and a bubble one that I haven't seen yet.
Oh.
There's dude, and then there's some places that are like a dark planet where it's like only in grayscale basically. It's so cool. And then the photo mode. My God.
Oh, photo mode's great.
Oh my God. I love the retro filter where it makes it look like a Game Boy game. It's so good. But photo mode alone, I think, has made this game worth it.
Everything they've been working on and adding to this, like it's like if you see it even for $40 or $30, pick it up. Like if you like exploration games, if you like games like Minecraft, like pick it up. There's a lot of grinding and stuff like that, but there's also a lot of stuff you can do without even worrying about like what do I need to do to get a freighter? What do I need to do make money and stuff like that? You still have a lot of fun.
Yeah. And for anyone who hasn't played, like you get your first freighter for free, so that doesn't matter. But if I know some people who did the save thing, like, oh, okay, this planet or this system has this freighter, so I'll go in here and just like fly to this one or warp to that one, and then I'll get this one instead because it's an A class or whatever or a B class. Like, so I think some people can even get an S class, to be honest, if it's the right one for free. And it's like if you get an S class for free, it's like get out of here, you suck. But
I think mine's like a C or B.
Yeah. I think mine was a C, and I didn't do the save thing because I didn't even know about it until doing this exotic ship hunting. But it's still fun looking for a freighter. I found this A-class freighter, and it's just, dude, it's huge for no reason. It takes up the whole sky. I think I found the same one as like King Gathalion. He named his the SS Overcompensate.
Nice.
Who needs a ship this big? Nobody. If only you need to overcompensate.
I love it. Like I didn't even name my actual ship. Like the name of that ship was the Ashes of Destiny.
That's awesome. Like some of these names are like really cool that they just fill in. It's like I don't even want to change it.
Yeah.
There's no need. Yeah, I haven't renamed anything except some animals and stuff like that. But
oh man, I love naming the animals.
Oh my God. There's one animal I found yesterday. I saved it on my PS4. I got to upload it, but dude's like taller than me, and he's got like these wings for like arms, and he's just like running around me. I'm like, what the frick are you?
Yeah, that's it. Like if you're looking for a game to scratch that Pokemon Snap itch,
there you go.
No Man's Sky.
Yep. Because You're not getting Pokemon Snap too. Sorry, Mike. Never gonna get it. Rest in peace. Hey, Mike wanted us to shout out Pokemon Snap if we were going to talk about a different topic, so here you go.
Yeah. It's true. Sorry, Mike.
Yeah. Hashtag I'm not sorry.
Maybe Pokemon Go will someday add a Snap mode.
They've added like their AR shots and stuff like that, which are pretty cool, where you can add filters to it like after you added it.
Oh.
So it's kind of like that, but it's not. It's definitely not the same. But I think that's as close as Pokemon Snap you're gonna get.
Yeah.
If you actually go outside and play Pokemon Go.
Nerds.
It's okay. I'm still playing the game.
Yeah, I even if I was thinking about trying again, I'm not doing it in this smoke. That's not happening.
No. No. You should find a lot of fire Pokemon though.
God, that's sad.
On that note, anything else to say on No Man's Sky?
I'm very interested to see what they do, quote unquote, next. Because they have not stopped working on this game. I don't think they're going to stop, so I'm really interested to see what they do for the next content update.
As much as I don't want to spend more money, put out some like additional DLC or like put in some microtransactions so
I would totally buy a Safari
more
hat.
money.
Like,
yeah, just let us give you more money. You deserve it. Like now, like with these updates, like please let us just throw our money at you, okay?
Take any money you were going to spend on Destiny 2, give it to them.
I doubt people do that, but that's okay.
No, because they're all sheep.
Yeah.
Sheep.
I was thinking about going to Destiny 2, but then it's like once you told me there's a season pass on top of them, I'm like, nope. No.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. I'm done with that.
Game. Okay, what was the season pass price for Destiny 2? Just Destiny 2? Was it 20 or 30? Was it 40?
I don't remember because I bought the collector's or I bought the edition
too,
that was
which
covered
was
with
like
everything.
$100. It was either 20 or 30.
Yeah.
So like
it's got to be 30 then.
So if you bought the base game and the season pass, you either spent $80 or $90. And then if you want the expansion, you're now racking up 70. To 120, 130 is your total.
What we should have done is just waited, and then they would just make a collection with everything, including, this current one, and it would have been cheaper.
Which, they do every time this happens.
Yeah, and we know better. But do we listen? No.
So the grand total now would be $150 to $160 for Destiny 2 if you want the season pass for the expansion. Yeah.
And for anyone who's enjoying Destiny 2, I'm glad you are. Like
that's awesome. But
I wish I could be in the same boat because I'm just I was a fan. I was a fan of Destiny 1. That's why.
The gunplay, Bungie nails it. Story always just falls flat. But the money is my biggest issue with this game.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Like no one should be spending that much money on a game that's not an MMO.
Yeah.
So. And no, Destiny is not an MMO. No. Shut up.
You're wrong. RPG.
On that
note.
Before I go into a rant.
I know. We're going to have to do a Destiny 2 rant one of these days. And then we're going to start playing it again.
No Man's Sky / Destiny 2 rant.
There you go. There you go. No Man's Sky. Sean Murray and team at Hello Games. Keep being awesome. You guys have been.
Yeah, just kill it.
Yeah. I'm so glad it's getting better for you guys. Like, I'm so glad so many people are enjoying it and so many people are streaming it. It's actually a fun game to watch stream. Like, if you have, like, a very good, entertaining person. Like, it's a grindy game, but you know what? It's so much fun and relaxing. It's like, I'm sure it's great for streamers, too, because it's like, you could just sit back and just, like, chill with the chat.
I actually just thought of what I would want for next content.
Oh, yeah?
So where, like, did you read the interview about, like, Sandworms, how he's saying, like, it wasn't fun or whatever to have them in there just because it was so intrusive? What if we got like boss monsters in the game?
That'd be cool.
Ones that are actually aggressive and ones we have to take down. They're just huge.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
I'll take my scatter blaster and pew pew.
Like, what about like a space octopus?
That'd be cool.
I'm down.
I've been upgrading my like weapons shit. The ship's photon cannon. Dude, I don't know why. Like that one, and there's like scatter blaster of its own through the ship. Those are those are my go-to.
Yeah, I love the dogfights in space.
Yeah.
So like if there was like other weird stuff that's in there too that you can attack.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be so much fun.
And if they
But-
could possibly bring this game to VR, holy shit.
Yeah, because if you do first person, like I was watching someone do first person in the cockpit, and like, yeah, this needs to be in VR.
Like if Eve Valkyrie, I don't know if you played that in VR.
No.
It
But
looks
I've heard,
fantastic.
yeah,
And shout out to Wipeout VR. No one's talking about this, but that is honestly
That's
the
a-
best VR game.
that's a game that probably shouldn't work in VR because of how fast paced it is. But
That's what I thought. But that game is so good.
yeah, even Gran Turismo looked pretty cool in
Yeah.
VR. So
Yeah, I played that at PSX 2016. That was fun. But yeah, like if they could somehow make this game work in VR, holy crap. Goodbye life.
yeah, I'm pretty sure. Like, I think give it a year at least, because you'd have to make it work on every single planet, everywhere. I don't know how much you'd have to really work, or if it's just something they could just put in as a.
Yeah, if they could turn down like the settings or
Yeah.
whatever, like for graphics and stuff like that, and could actually get it to run fine, like I'm in.
Yeah, dude, that'd be pretty cool. I can't wait to see what's for the future. These guys have been doing great. Go support them.
Yes.
Even if you don't want to buy the game, watch someone who's playing the game and just see how different it is. Like,
Or,
everyone will tell
Gamefly.
you.
Is Gamefly still a thing?
I don't know.
Redbox.
God, is Redbox still a thing?
I think so. I've never used it.
I've used it like maybe like before Netflix and Hulu were like a major point in my life.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Just go to YouTube. Do something.
Check the game out.
Yeah, check it out. It's really good. It's so different.
Get lost in space.
And on that note, I'm gonna go play No Man's Sky.
Awesome. I'm gonna go play Kingdom Hearts.
Totally not supporting the game, but okay. Bye.
I gotta finish it.